Hello friends! Today we're going to look at where animals live and we're going to make our own bird's nests. First, we'll watch a short video by Catherine Plaison, a member of Greenbelt Biota. She is going to go out into the woods to show us some different animal habitats.
Hi, I'm Catherine Plaison and I'm going to take you on a tour of animal habitats. Let's go! Always a lot of birds when you are in the forest. And here's some berries that they love to eat. More berries, lots of them. Ah, I could hear birds. So they always make their nests somewhere in the forest, in the top of the trees or sometime in trunks. Let's see if we could find some. Here, there is one nest. The birds are gone. Woodpeckers dig holes in trunks. Oh, there is a hole at the bottom of this tree. It's funny. Let's go look. What's in there? There must be a lot of bugs and things. Oh! I see your hand! Oh, that's funny! There is another hole on the other side. But in there, I'm sure there is a lot of good worms and ants and a lot of insects. What about squirrels? The squirrels also like to live in the trees, like here. This is a pile of leaves and sticks that the squirrels made to sleep or have their babies when they have babies. Pretty cool. You know about foxes, right? Their home is underground and called a den. Aha! What is that? Let's go check. Oh, that's it. Here is a, what is that? It's a fox probably. Yeah. He digged a really big hole. You could see all the dirt around it that he threw out to make that hole. And, what else could we find? Oh, wow, look at that. We could see he ate something and left the bone outside, the skull. See, that's beyond my knowledge. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty big already. Maybe a rabbit? No, that's too big for a rabbit. What is this? I don't know. But it's clearly something that the fox ate. Oh, and it's funny, look, we could see little teeth mark here. That's probably a squirrel that came and ate the calcium of the bone. And often they plan for an emergency exit. So let's look around, see if we find another hole. Like over here? Nope. Maybe over here? Ah, I see some dirt being thrown out again. Let's see what that is. Oh yeah, here is the other hole. The emergency exit. Or maybe it's a main entrance, we don't know. But they like to have multiple entrances. Let's look at the stream now. We see little fish in the water, but also tracks of other animals, because everybody needs water. Here are footprints from a raccoon and deer tracks. They came to drink here. Hope it was fun! You want more? Here is a bonus. A wren is a teeny little bird, maybe like this. Some wrens have their nest in a place which is not natural at all. Look, it's crazy. There is a nest in the barbecue. Aww. I mean, there is no more birds in it, but they were there. We could hear them coming in and out of the barbecue, and of course we didn't use the barbecue, but look how cute it is. It's made so beautifully with twigs and little pine needles and hair and moss. It's beautiful. It was so comfortable for the baby birds. But really, I hope they don't do it again because I want to use my barbecue.
Okay, for this project, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go outside and find some natural elements to incorporate into your bird's nest. So I found a nice stick like this that I can mount my bird's nest on, and I also have some other smaller sticks and long pieces of grass that I can weave into my bird's nest because, you know, birds use all sorts of natural elements when creating their nests, as you saw in the video. Then you're also going to need this string provided in your bag, some pipe cleaners. You should have 5 pipe cleaners here. So our first step, we're going to take our 5 pipe cleaners and you're going to line them up all together and then fold them in half in the middle like this so that you know where the middle is. You're going to unfold them and then twist them together right at that middle bit. So right in the middle where you folded, you're going to twist them together and then you can spread them out into kind of like a star like this. Now you're going to take your stick, your branch that you're going to mount your bird's nest on, and you're going to use 3 of the pipe cleaner ends to wrap around the branch to mount your bird's nest. So they can be any 3 of your pipe cleaner strings. They probably shouldn't be all right next to each other, so you still have plenty to make your star that we're going to wrap the bird's nest around. So you're going to just wrap up to mount your bird's nest on the stick. That's 2, and then I'm going to take one more. I'm going to take one of these blue ones over here to just make sure it's all fully mounted on my stick. Then you're going to have 7 of these pipe cleaner strands left, and you're going to spread them out into kind of like a star like this. You have 3 wrapped around the branch. You started with 10, so now you have 7. It's going to be tied up in this little bundle. You got to untie it, and you've got plenty. So you're going to take one piece. There should be one piece used to wrap up your bundle, and you're going to tie it around one of your pipe cleaner strings. You're going to tie it up just to get your nest started. And then you're going to take one end that you tied and you're going to weave it through the pipe cleaner. So you're going to go over one. I'm going over this brown one, under the yellow one, over the pink one, under the blue one, over the other blue one, and just like that, over, under, all the way around. It's a little fiddly, but you'll get it. Just be patient. And when you get to the end of one of the pieces, you can tie it off or just wrap it around and start your next piece. So you should have this other end of the piece that you started wrapping, and again, go over, under. Now when you get to the end of this first little piece, this isn't big enough for a bird, so we're going to need to add another couple pieces of this string. You can kind of twist it around to finish it off, and then take your bundle. Oh, it's two pieces. Here's another piece. You can tie it on to where you left off and keep on wrapping around. And once you've gotten to your second piece, you kind of have a foundation here. So you can start incorporating your natural elements into your nest as well. So I'm going to start wrapping this next piece around. And then I'm going to put in this leaf as well, this little piece of grass. So I'm going to, and it doesn't have to be neat, I'm just gonna put it in, wrap it like I am with our string, just to give it some texture, some natural elements. And if it sticks out a little bit, that's okay. Birds' nests aren't perfect. Another piece, and you can see it's naturally kind of curving upwards, but if yours is staying flat, you can curve the pipe cleaners upwards a little bit to make a sort of nest shape. So I'm going to put in, before I put in my next piece of string, I'm going to put in another piece of grass. And then once you feel like it's a good size, a good shape, you're satisfied with it, you can fold these pipe cleaners down around the sides. You can also clip them off if you would like with some scissors, but you can also just fold them down. And the last one. Now you've kind of got your shape of your nest. I'm going to add maybe just a little more natural elements. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfectly shaped. Birds' nests in the wild are not perfectly shaped. There we go, there's my nest. So our next and last step is to make some eggs to go inside our nest. So you're gonna take your white Model Magic, cut this open, move these out of the way. Take your white Model Magic. You should also have another color that you used for your dragonfly. We're going to use the white here, and you're going to take little bits and make little eggs. So that feels like a good size. Little eggs to put in your nest. And if you wait for the clay to dry, you can decorate your eggs. You can make them a different color. With your markers, you can give them speckled spots, or you can just keep them white. It is up to you. I'm gonna make 3 little eggs. That feels like a good number. Oh, that one's a little big. Let me make it a little smaller. And there's my 3 little eggs in my nest. I'll wait for those eggs to dry. I can put some little speckles on them. And then you have your bird's nest mounted on a stick, just like a real bird's nest would be in a tree or in someone's grill, like you saw in the video earlier. I hope you enjoyed making this project, and I'll see you on Zoom on Friday. This video was made possible with the support of the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. We would also like to thank our partners, Greenbelt Biota, Cheers, and scientific illustrator Ikumi Kayami. Greenbelt Biota, the Natural History Society of Greenbelt, is a group of citizens from different backgrounds and disciplines with the common goal of cataloging the flora and fauna of the Greenbelt Forest Preserve and other natural areas in Greenbelt, and educating the public about the important role of such urban green spaces in the conservation of biodiversity. They share observations on their Facebook group page and organize monthly walks in or near Greenbelt. Chesapeake Education, Arts, and Research Society, Cheers, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the health of all who share the Chesapeake watershed environment by coordinating and facilitating volunteer-driven and community-focused environmental stewardship projects. Their mission is to promote the health of all life in the Chesapeake watershed through education and action projects organized and implemented by volunteers. You can find Cheers on Facebook or at cheers.org.